All right, Charlie. So tell me what inspired, launched, or propelled you to start exploring character development, character
Okay.
education.
Yeah, it's funny. I'd say there's two things. One was I actually, I've got kids in school, and I had a son who went through sort of a bullying incident, and my son who can sometimes struggle academically in a classical setting. He went from sort of a B average to a C average, almost to a D average student in a couple months. And then the school had like a bullying week where they talked about bullying. And my son finally came forward. We've been asking him for weeks, are you okay? Is there something wrong? And he said, oh, I just realized something. I'm actually being bullied by this other kid, and so are other kids in the class. It was very subtle. It was hard to see what was going on. But then we worked with the school, we worked with him, and we got the issues resolved. And then my son started to do much, much better again. So that was an interesting sort of eye-opening experience for me to see what happens in an environment where social or emotional issues persist and academics go down, right? So I got to see sort of a firsthand example of what begins to happen. Well, then I met the owner of HeartSmart, and which was originally sort of a UK-focused early years development, character development tool. And so after I met Dave, who's Dave and Boris are part of this video series, this HeartSmart series. And I'd been in education for 16 years and started to learn more and more about what they did. I had this sort of firsthand experience of, wow, kids really do need this help with character development and emotional intelligence and skill building in schools, or it can really have such a negative impact on their academics or just their school experience, obviously. And so I got really excited about the idea of improving school climates and tried to figure out how could I get to be a part of this exercise in schools. So I think there was those two things: meeting someone that was doing it and the personal experience that we had.